Hi, I'm Sean Walker from iTrain Hockey. Today we're going to do the deking training intensive. We're here at Lake Louise, literally right on the lake, so this is obviously a spectacular view. And I've been meaning to do this this training intensive video for a long time. So what we're going to do is it's all one-on-one dekes. So when you're stepping up against a defenseman, forwards, or even defenseman, and you're stepping in and out one-on-one scenario, I'm going to teach you a bunch of different ways that you could step around a player one-on-one. Okay, there's two main components to stepping into a deke that we want to talk about first. It's so rare that we ever skate directly at the player. We have this sort of initial feeling that we actually gravitate towards players. Young or old, we have this sort of need to almost get close to them and go directly at them and then make a move. And it's just a natural instinct. So what I want you to do is try to avoid that instinct. And instead of skating with your belly button, skating directly towards the player, you're always going to do this. You're going to go up there, up to the left, up to the right, or you're going to go super wide, so you can even cut this way. The reason why is if I skate directly at this imaginary player, they don't need to move left or right. But if I start skating in this direction, then they have to start moving with me. If I start skating really wide in this direction, they're going to start crossing over and they're going to have to move quite a bit. Maybe they move over too much, maybe they don't move over enough. But at least we're making them move, and it's more difficult for them to remain in a good defensive position in a one-on-one. So that's the first thing. Never skate directly at the player. There will be a few dekes where I'm going to take away that rule, and there'll be a few times where we're going to skate directly towards a player. But for now, let's focus on primary rule 90% of the time. Even more than that maybe, you're skating to the left, to the right, or really wide to the left or to the right. The second component is almost of equal importance to our first component. We never skate straight at the player, and we're always going to skate in with speed. I don't have too much space while we're out here on the lake, but basically we'd always go into the deke with as much speed as we can, and then we'd also leave with as much speed as we can. Out of the four things that I want you to think about for the second component, when you make your first move, go in with speed. So you're going in with as much speed as you possibly can. Second thing, now you're going to make your move. So that's our second main focus. And then the third thing is we have to protect the puck. So I like protecting it way out to my backhand or out to my forehand side. And you're actually going to use your hips, your butt, your legs, even your arm to claim territory. I don't want to beat the player here, but I actually want to get directly behind them. So I'm going to try to get into this position where I'm almost directly behind the player. And if we can claim that territory, that's good territory for us to have. And then the very last thing out of the four main focuses, and that's the second component, is I want you to leave with speed. So we go in with speed, we make our move, we protect the puck, and then the fourth thing is we always leave with as much speed as what we went in with. Connor McDavid's so good at this that as he's leaving, he always leaves with quick little half crossovers, and that's always a nice move for us, especially when protecting the puck. It's a nice move for us to exit with a lot of speed in that sort of half turn that we're in anyways. Focus on those two main components and all of the focuses of that second component, and you'll be more than fine in your one-on-one dekes. Okay, first what we're going to focus on is just getting our whole body coordinated with our hands. So instead of just stick handling in front of your imaginary player, you can use a stick or maybe two pucks or a pylon, obviously. Instead of just stick handling, where you're just using your hands, I want you to get a little bit of a bounce in your step with your legs, and then add like a little bit of swagger. So you're even using like a little bit of your head, quick little head fake, just getting used to that position. Okay, so next one we're just going to focus on pulling the puck into our backhand and into our forehand back pockets. So right now, a lot of the drills that we're going to do, we're moving from our front pocket to front pocket. And if this player had obviously a hockey stick and they extended it out, we'd have to obviously avoid those poke checks. So instead of front pocket to front pocket, we can warm up and obviously do a couple of those. But I want you to even go front pocket into back pocket on your forehand side. So way up on your right hand side, and way back on the left hand side, just to protect the puck. And then you do the same thing, switching from left side into right side. If you're a righty, then obviously your backhand side would be on your left side of your body. But I want you to really focus on protecting the puck, even with just one hand. A nice warm-up drill for this is just having the puck on the forehand side, and then very quickly bringing it into the back pocket, and then you can kind of move the puck on the backhand side, in front of your body, behind your body, again, just so it's nice and well protected. And then on the forehand side, you can get used to quick little toe drags from the front pocket into the back pocket. And then you can even go backhand, stop on your right leg into your back pocket on your left side. Nice drill for us to just get used to warming up, and even turn into like a little bit of a V, reaching out in front of you, and then on. Nice warm-up drill before we get into any type of Okay, first one we're going to focus on forehand, front pocket into backhand, front pocket. Remember, we never skate straight at the player, so I want your belly button skating towards the player as a lefty. I'm going to go up towards their left side, have the puck on the forehand side, and then super quickly bring it to the backhand side. And then as you step around the player, make sure your puck is well protected, and you push your way back into the middle of the ice. Claim some nice territory, don't be afraid to be aggressive, and then always exit with at least one crossover, if not many more, to exit with as much speed as you can. Okay, next time we're going to switch over to the backhand side now. So I have on the backhand side, front pocket, and then super quickly bring it over to that forehand side, and protect it off the forehand side, keep the player wide. Okay, next one we're going to move from front pocket into back pocket stick handles. So instead of just moving it from the forehand side into the backhand side and keeping it in front of your body, I want you to have it in front of your body and then bring it behind your body. And this is obviously going to help us with protecting the puck. When we do this, we can focus on sliding our bottom hand down very fast from forehand to backhand, tucking this top hand elbow in and sliding your bottom hand down. You can either do that and keep the puck and the blade nearly attached, or you can slide that bottom hand down, or it's like a one-handed step around, put the puck into that back pocket. Again, so it's nice and well protected. Okay, let's move over to the backhand back pocket. I'm going to fake go into my backhand side, start skating down that right side, pull it into my front, to my back pocket on my forehand side. And again, we're going to try to avoid poke checks. One of my favorite moves, just stationary, to practice this, is stopping on my right leg and then bringing it over to my front pocket, onto my forehand, into that back pocket. So it's a nice move where you try to stop and pull it in at the same time. You're not going to stop, then do it, or use your hands and then use your feet, but try to stop and pull it in at the exact same time. When we start doing this in motion, you can use the stop on the backhand side, or you can even C-cut with that leg and do like a little bit of a heel plant, so it really sticks you into the ice, and then you can exit with a nice little crossover from there. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one now. We're going to just get into a little bit more of an advanced deke. So we're going to focus on just front pocket again. This time I want you to stick handle on the approach. So yes, of course, I'm going to my forehand side. You're going to stick handle, add a little flare, and then bring it over to the backhand side as quickly as you can. The stick handle in tight on the forehand side doesn't have to be too much. You only need to do it twice, and then step around. It should be quite quick, and then step around with lots of speed. Okay, let's move on to the stick handle on the backhand side now. We're going to stick handle on the backhand side 1 or 2 or 3 times, and then very quickly bring it from front pocket backhand side to front pocket on the forehand side, and then leave with some speed. Quick stick handle, boom, boom, and exit with speed. Okay, we're going to fake now to our forehand side, do it with a quick stick handle in tight, and then bring it into the back pocket with a quick little back pocket tuck, and then you'll step around nice and wide. So similar to what we were doing before, but instead of going front pocket to front pocket, stick handle front pocket on your forehand side, and then quickly bring it into that back pocket for an added protection, and then beat the player nice and wide. Okay, we're going to stick handle on the backhand side, quick stick handle in tight, bring it over to the forehand side, back pocket for extra protection, and then beat the player wide. Okay, next one we're going to get into an actual deke here, where I want you to fake as far as you can to that backhand side. You're going to make it very obvious that yes, of course you're going to the forehand side, and then make it obvious you're going to go to the backhand side, and then step back to that forehand side. When you make that motion to the backhand side, just try to keep the puck and the blade attached at all times, so we're not doing any type of tuck or any separation. Make it obvious that you're going to that backhand side. Bring your head, bring your leg, bring all your body weight, make it very obvious that of course you're going that way, and then step back to your forehand side. This is not very obvious that I'm going to my backhand, but this definitely is. So make it very obvious, use your brakes if you have to, and then push off from that brake, and then beat the player wide on your forehand side. Okay, next one we're just going to switch it up. Now we're going faking to the backhand side, make it obvious you're going to that backhand side, deke to the forehand side, and then bring it back to that backhand side.